Okay, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how much money I was able to make my first year in real estate and how much money I'm making now as an entrepreneur, and let's get right into it. So my first year in real estate, I was 19 years old when I started getting my license. I messed around a little bit. I really didn't take it seriously. I didn't even have my license for a couple of years. I got it when I was like 21. Took me like 2 years to get it. Even when I got it, I did nothing with it. I was just like you, okay? Just like a lot of you guys, I didn't take it seriously. I wasn't ambitious. I literally was the laziest person ever. Had no work ethic at all. And I think my first year in real estate, when I finally got my license, after failing it 7 times, by the way, failing it 7 times, I got my license, I want to say like 2018. I made 0 sales. I had 1 sale that I made about 8 months into my career, and it was from a deal that came from my my broker, and it was his contractor. So it was a weird little business model. The broker was actually a builder, so he ran the building business and the brokerage in his house. I got this deal, and it was super easy. I put a sign in the yard. I didn't even put it in the MLS, and it sold like the next day, and they didn't want to pay me, even though I had an exclusive. So I was like, okay, you guys still owe me. I'm not going to take you for 6%, but you got to give me something. I haven't made any money all year. It wasn't good. I didn't like it, got screwed, and then I left. I went to another brokerage. Fast forward, I think that year, my first real year in business, or the second year now, I made 50 grand. Like no money at all, like 4 grand a month. I believe I sold like a little over $2.5 million worth of real estate, which is nothing. Trust me, dude, I really, I was grinding. I was working hard. I was doing everything I possibly could, minus I had no skills or system. I was just working hard. Fast forward to now, I've made over 7 figures the last 2 years in a row, and I'm on pace to make multiple 7 figures this year. God bless, God willing. I'm gonna tell you what you guys can do, some of the mistakes that I made, and some of the things that I've learned and how you can apply it. Now, being in a market like Miami, Florida, where it's super competitive, you have to think a little bit outside the box. It's not as easy as most markets. It's a little bit more competitive and saturated. But again, I don't really have that mindset or buy into that belief. So here's what happened. I was with let's go over some mistakes. I was with the wrong brokerage right off the bat. I didn't interview any brokerage. Forget about my split. I didn't have the right guidance. Not only had the wrong split, I also had the wrong guidance. And then on top of that, I would literally just watch YouTube videos on like people that weren't really even like qualified. Like I had no idea what they were actually doing, if they sold anything or not. I would get frustrated and I would try one thing for like a week or a month, and then I would go to the next thing. So for example, I would like try and door knock with a friend. Like we would always say, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Every weekend we picked a date and a time, and it never ended up working. We always would like laugh it off and be like, no, screw it, man, let's go have a beer. And it was bullshit. If I could go back in time, I would have picked a different broker. I would have been more aggressive with my prospecting. I would have hung around the right people. I would have sacrificed my split if I had to, and I would have just done whatever was necessary to get ahead. Now, fast forward into Miami, what did I do that was different? I applied all the lessons and strategies and a lot of what I learned in Michigan, and I brought it here. Now, I've learned a lot more in Miami than I've learned in Michigan, because it's just a compound effect of like life and learning and business. It's like, let's go back. I didn't know what a mortgage was in 2018. I really did not know what a mortgage was at all. Like I was totally I was raised by a single mother who never worked. I didn't know about any of that, and my family did well. We had money, and we still do, and we didn't have a mortgage, so I never even heard that word. Totally went behind the ears in every regard. As you can imagine, I come here, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna learn the new market, but I'm gonna bring everything that I learned in Michigan and bring it over here. What I did was, I went to the right broker, I got the right guidance right away. I hired a mentor from New York who was guiding me on sales, strategy, going after businesses, going after business owners, going and doing events and nurturing certain, my sphere, building funnels and cold calling and all of these things. Cold calling was last on my list too. I wish I would have done that when I first moved to Miami. I can tell you that the first year in Miami, I can't remember exactly what I sold. I think I did like 4 or 5 deals, but I wasn't cold calling yet. The second year, fast forward, I did like 12, but they were all like bigger deals, like multi-million-dollar deals. That's where my career really, really took off. So I can tell you guys the biggest lessons, just top to bottom. I was hanging around the wrong people. I was taking advice from bad people. I was not showing up, doing the right things at the right times every single day. I would do one thing one day. I would door knock for a month, it wouldn't work. I would cold call for a week, it wouldn't work. I would send mailers for a week, it wouldn't work. I would cold call one area, then I would cold call the next area. I was all over the place. I had no strategy whatsoever at all. I was just with the wrong people. Once I finally started taking my cold calling seriously, and I started actively prospecting every single day, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't get anything for 2 months, like nothing at all. I hit the light bulb. The light bulb turned on. It was like literally, essentially, it felt like it was overnight, but I know it was months and months months of struggle from my end. I learned how to cold call. I learned that there was other things that I needed to learn too, like I needed to be consistent. I needed to learn how to build a list. I needed to learn how to handle objections on the phone. I needed to learn how to get in the door with somebody. I needed to learn how to close them on the meeting. I needed to learn how to sell a property, market it, all of these little things. And it took me for a whirlwind. So that, and then the second big mistake that I fixed when I came here too, instead of circle prospecting and farming every which direction and area, I would just do one area, like one city, and then like one or two pockets within that city. You can't do everything and be the guy of jack of all trades. It's impossible. You can't be Miami and do downtown and do midtown and do Edgewater and do Brickell and do South Beach. It's just, you can, but you're never gonna be very, very good at it. So I would tell you guys that are watching right now, like, obviously you have a lot to learn. You can go make 6 figures your first year for sure if you have the right guidance and mentorship and you're doing the right things every single day. The second thing is, like, when it comes to expireds and for sale by owners, call all over the place. Like, I would call anywhere within a 45-minute radius in my house. I don't give a shit. Now, when it came to circle prospecting and farming and becoming like a master of one market, that's where I'd be very, very, very specific and just stick to that. And as far as like when you're going to interview your broker, dude, you just want to make sure that they are reputable if you feel like you need something to like use as ammunition as far as sales, and that they will answer your phone when you call. That's really it. Those little mistakes, being disciplined, pounding the phones, working 6 days. I made a promise with myself one year, dude. I was like literally almost celibate. When I say almost, I literally went on 4 dates in 1 year. I went on a date a quarter. I was pissed off. I was frustrated. I was done making 150 grand a year, moving away from my family. I didn't move away from my family to make 150 grand a year. That's fucking bullshit. So I moved. I made a promise to myself. I'm gonna cold call. I'm gonna get it right. I did it, and that was it. The end of story. And now fast forward, here we are. Now we're making 7 figures a year, and you guys can do it too. If you guys go close $3 million in 1 month, and you go get, after your split, you walk away with 80 grand, you can go make 900 or $1 million. If you think it's gonna be from 1 hour of calling, no, you can. If you go cold call 3 to 4 hours a day for 3 months straight, you will be good enough in a year to go cold call an hour or 2 hours a day and go make $1 million a year. I promise you that. But you might have to do 3 hours a day for 3 months. You might have to do it for 6 months. If you can collectively show me you put up 400 to 500 hours over a year of cold calling, you can go make $1 million, be running a little empire yourself. So I appreciate you guys. I'm really curious to hear more about what you want to see. I'm here to give you better content and deliver. So follow, comment, share, go follow me on Instagram. Tell me what you want to see more of. Go look at the description. I do a free live training at least twice a month. I would love to have you there to show you what we do. Again, it's no obligation. Literally, we're just going to send you a link. You can come and I will show you what you do, how we cold call, how we've done $100 million, how my team and the community has done $1 billion collectively, and you can go apply it or, possibly have a conversation with working with us afterwards. If not, either way, I love you guys, appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.